nutraceuticals, pentaviol postbiótico, multivitamínicos, energizantes y aminoácidos, ciencia, tecnología y salud en la producción animal. Presenta.
Los saludo cordialmente desde los Estados Unidos. Nos encontramos en una de las ganaderías más antiguas de Montana y de las más grandes, Sitz Angus Ranch, con más de 2,000 vientres y con más de 50,000 acres. Este rancho se caracteriza por su genética de alta clase mundial. Bienvenidos, soy Jaime Muñoz Polit.
Con el respaldo de Dorelli Brangus en Bradford, Angus el Camaleón, Gless Beef Master, Rancho el Niño Boer. Te presentamos el trabajo y esfuerzo de los productores del campo. Esto es Campo de México.
Salimos de la ciudad de Bozeman y tomamos camino a la frontera entre Idaho y Montana. Ahí se encuentra un área donde las vacas y los becerros se desarrollan durante la temporada de primavera-verano. Y es ahí a donde nos dirigimos primero. ¿Me acompaña?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto, John.
Joe Jones, el encargado de mercadotecnia de Sitz, nos explica que son varios sitios donde operan, pero todos son Sitz Angus Ranch, bajo la dirección de los hermanos Bob y Jim Sitz. Juntos operan más de 50,000 acres, siendo uno de los mayores ranchos de Montana.
This is a Centennial ranch, right? It's more than
100 years old.
100 years old.
Yep.
That's incredible.
It'll be 102. 102.
And
Not all here.
right,
But
okay.
they start. Their grandfather would have bought the first registered cattle in 1923.
Okay.
So been 100 years in the business.
Ahí viene en el caballo.
Sí.
La esposa del dueño de esta ganadería,
Sí.
que también estaba trabajando.
Están trabajando, se acaban de llevar los becerros en el tráiler y ahorita echaron las vacas para allá,
Órale.
para el pasto.
Ajá.
Hey, I found you, Tammy. How you doing? Good. Sorry about that. It takes so long.
That's all right. We're obviously still here.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Thank you.
Nos vamos con Joe Jones a recorrer esta parte de Sitz.
How many heifers you got here in this average?
There's 140-ish, I think, right here.
140 becerras de reemplazo nada más en este lote, en este lugar, sí.
Qué hermosos animales.
Beautiful heifers. Tell me a little bit of sires you use in these heifers, top to bottom, average.
So
in sires very much.
In here, there's going to be a bunch of dignities. There's going to be some Keneally commerces. There's going to be some Ellingson prolifics. There's going to be some Sitz resilience. A few Bear Mountain pilots. Trying to think of architects. Those are kind of the bloodlines of this age group of heifers that we're using, and and a lot of them will be bred to our insignia bull, our intellect bull that Sitz has raised. That'd kind of be the main. And the prefix, the high selling bull in the spring sale last year, which was a dignity son. But those will kind of be the main sire groups of what they're bred to.
Carlos Sebastián de Azteca Ranch también está con nosotros. Para quien no lo conoce, Carlitos, es nuestro enlace fundamental en los Estados Unidos. Realmente sin él no podíamos estar aquí, para que quede muy clarito. Y puede ser su enlace también cuando usted necesite cualquier cosa.
Estamos a la orden, sí.
Carlos le ayuda de veras. Es una gran ayuda para todos nosotros, los latinos en esta parte. Joe, all this genetic is your genetic, right? You don't buy to the other ranch?
No, we'll buy semen,
They buy
some
semen for
outside
this.
semen,
Semen.
like Commerce and Craftsman, those aren't our bulls.
Yeah.
And the majority of them would be Sitz bulls, but we try to use 1 or 2 outside bulls a year just to test against and and keep genetics fresh. And
There are predators
yeah,
here?
we deal with wolves occasionally, and they haven't been the biggest problem the last few years. I mean, they're a bigger problem here 4 or 5 years ago than now, but they're still here and they can be a nuisance. And the grizzly bears, I mean, they can, especially on the other side at the Harrison Ranch, I mean, we fight through the bears quite a bit, and we've had several bear kills just this summer.
And what do you do?
What do you do?
Yes, what do you do?
You call the trapper and you complain.
You don't use dogs?
No, so the bears is pretty protected. You can't shoot them or you can't hunt them or do anything, you know, so you have to get a government trapper in there.
You like the genetic is better?
Dignity does a really good job in terms of adding red meat, just red meat yield, really good footed if you're trying to improve foot structure. He's about as good as there is out there. You know, at the high elevation with the brisket disease and the high mountain disease, you know, he does exceptional. He's probably the best bull in the breed there in terms of heart health that way. Females are pretty decent. His maternal brother Incentive, them females are really nice. I really like them. Very sweet uddered, very angular, wedge shaped, nice females. You know, we got some wet Bear Mountain pilots that are pretty good. The Stellars, obviously. I mean, it's pretty hard for me to get around Stellar if you ask me for my all-time favorite. I mean, he just does so many things well.
So many things well, yeah.
You know, I mean,
Joe, ¿quién decide las cruzas?
Jim, and it's kind of a collective effort, but I mean, Jim would kind of make a lot of them type decisions on this ranch with advice from me and Tyler and the kids and what have you. And then Bob and his kids on the other ranch would kind of make the decisions over there as to which bulls they want to use and incorporate. But both ranches try to use similar bulls and come together and, you know, for the same program and what we're trying to do. So.
And
They're still growing, right?
Oh yeah, they're still growing.
What's the average end to these heifers? 1,400, 1,600?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to get much bigger than 1,500, but you know, on this kind of grass, you're going to get there.
Right. No quiere que crezcan más de las 1,500, pero
you know,
con este hermoso
1,500.
pasto, pues bueno, pasto yo creo que van a llegar ahí más, poquito más.
Porque ¿qué pastos?
Qué pastales, sí. And
Why with this grass you need 7 acres per cow?
This probably last here, right? In this area.
Well, I mean, you're not talking year round. It's just in the summer, and we're not grazing it that hard. We try to leave a lot, and then, you know, I mean, you could run more cattle on it than that.
The snow is coming. You need.
We'll leave some grass so that it's there next spring. There'll be a little dry feed that we can go to while we're waiting for the green young stuff to come up.
You get mineral salt?
Yeah,
they get salt mineral.
Yeah, we'll put mineral tubs and lick tubs and stuff.
And no more?
No.
No protein?
No energy, just
depending on which mineral deal we're using, there could be some protein in it, but especially during the winter, you know, in the summer, there's no need for a lot of protein.
In the summer, you don't need that.
No.
Es que era muy importante para nuestros amigos que nos oyen que parte importantísima del negocio son los animalitos que nacen en la temporada en donde hay alimento, los que están destetando ahorita, cara. Sí. Porque esos no tuvieron que darle alimento adicional, entonces donde tienes más margen económico en el momento de su venta. Por eso era lo que me platicaba Joe en torno a esos animales. Bueno, qué lugar tan bueno.
Thank you very much.
Gracias, Joe. Really, de veras, gracias.
...25 años criando ganado Beef Master de registro. Gles te ofrece toretes, vaquillas y genética, embriones y semen de gran calidad. Envíos a todo el país. Gles Beef Master. Comunícate.
Postbiótico Plus, energizante y olivitazán. La fórmula completa para una ganadería sana, productiva y rentable. Nutraceuticals Vet Lab, tu aliado en ciencia, tecnología, salud y bienestar animal.
La mayor calidad de Angus en México, Angus el Saus, con genética argentina. En nuestro propio centro genético tenemos embriones y semen de animales sobresalientes. También toros y vaquillas. Angus el Saus, comunícate.
How was it? Oh no.
Interview?
Oh, they want to interview
I know.
wife or Jim.
No. I can give
Tell
you what
me.
I got.
Okay.
I'm just using.
Yeah, it's very simple, Tommy.
It's very simple.
Yeah, it's very simple. You make a lot of work and a lot of things.
Well,
This is the workhorse behind the whole operation right here.
Yes.
That's what I
One
told
that
him,
keeps
yeah.
it going.
Yes.
So you tell them a little bit. What are you doing this? Where's your part of the operation?
what's my part?
Yeah.
So I do all of the accounting, all the bookwork aspect of it. I do all of the submit all the data, and then during calving I do all the tagging, and I'm outside as much as I can, but mostly I'm the bookkeeper, I guess.
Tell me, how many cows do you have in the ranch?
So on this operation we would have between 750 and 8,
Okay.
and then at the Harrison operation we'd have out about 1,100. So all our stuff we did today, I'll enter all of that. I have it all on paper, and then I'll enter it all. So but today, yeah, I wrote it all.
And tell me, the cows now are very, all the time is...
They're very
because-
angry, yeah.
Yes,
Only
very
for
angry,
about
right?
just a couple days. It won't take very long, 2 or 3 days. We'll watch them pretty close for like at the gates and stuff, because they'll tear the fence down wanting to get to their calves. But honestly, in a couple days they'll be fine.
What other things do you do?
I don't really.
Because it's a lot of work. It's so many animals.
I cook for all the guys quite a bit. I don't know. That's about all I do.
And you have, we are talking with Joe that you have 2 sales per year.
Yes, March and December.
But here, if I understand, here is very important the cows. In your philosophies, really good cows.
Yes. Well, if you don't have good cows, you're not going to have good bulls. So it all starts. That's
you
why
don't
I have such great children, because they had a good mom, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can't expect. What's a nice way of saying? You know, if you don't have good cows, it takes good cows to raise good calves.
Okay.
So if you don't start there, you're not.
But you know, many other ranch prefer the big bulls and the beautiful bulls and speak about the bulls, not about the cows.
No.
And you think different.
I do
That's
think
because
different.
you are here, or
No. I mean, you got to start somewhere. So, you know, and a lot of the people that come here, they want to see the cows. They don't want to go see the calves. It's the cows that they want to see.
Yes.
So, you know, that is what's built the program, is the cows that we have. So without them, I don't know what we would have. So.
Then you came to work at what hour in the morning?
Well, this morning we didn't start till about 5:30. So.
5:30.
Yeah. Well, at this time of year, so this morning it didn't really get light till it's getting dark, especially up here. It doesn't get light very early, so we have to wait till it gets light enough to catch our horses and stuff.
Today the end is maybe at what hour? 7, 6, 8?
We'll see.
How different is this in February?
So this road here, generally January, February, you can't get in here because of the snow.
The snow.
Yeah. So, and it's much colder up here. So, but there are our neighbors. There's people up the valley that'll calve their cows up here. They're crazy people, I think. But no, there's a lot of snow. So these cows will stay. Joe probably told you. So these cows will stay up here till right before Christmas.
Joe told me.
And once the cows go out, then they don't keep the road open for me anymore. So then I can't come up.
And you return in April or in March?
Usually by March we can probably get in. I've walked in from the road just because. But yeah, by March we'll start coming in, and then middle of May we'll send some guys up because they'll brush all the meadows. So as soon as enough snow's gone off and it's dry enough that they can do that, then they'll come up in May.
How far away is Yellowstone?
Yellowstone from here, Probably 4 hours,
4 hours.
I'd say. Depends how you go. Depends which way you go. You can go like. Oh, the movie Yellowstone or the
No, the place.
Yellowstone Park?
No, the place. And then tell me
About that dang movie?
you rent the location for the
No.
It's similar.
Not even a little bit. No.
It's very similar.
No, we're kind of a little bit more realistic than the show Yellowstone. It's probably, so if you go over by our Harrison operation,
Yes.
that from here is probably 2.5 hours, and it's probably another hour and a half,
Okay,
maybe 2
okay.
hours to Yellowstone, somewhere in
But
there.
really, when I saw, I say, here, make the series. It's so similar. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
But the movie is hour and a half, probably that way. So I mean, it's close. It's not very far from here where they did the movie.
Ve, teníamos razón cuando decíamos que aquí era la zona de Yellowstone.
Yeah, just over there.
Right there. La zona de Yellowstone. Yeah. And they put the ranch, it doesn't exist.
There is a ranch there. It's not, I don't really know a lot about it, but if you drive by on the highway, you can see the barn and everything.
Oh,
But I don't
really?
honestly know too much about what happens
You know, it's
there.
very famous, very famous
Yeah.
in all our countries.
Honestly have only watched probably 3 episodes of Yellowstone.
Well, you don't need it. You live here, and it's the real life.
That's right. I don't watch it. So there's so much drama in it that I don't watch it.
Tell me,
Exactly.
tell me some. You don't have a drama here, yes?
Oh,
With the
drama
animals.
here? No, never.
Never.
No. So where do you
And
live?
we're gonna stay. Oh, in Baldwin, in the hotel.
No, where do you?
Where we live?
Yeah.
In Guadalajara,
Oh, okay.
Jalisco,
Gotcha.
México.
Yep.
Tami, muchísimas gracias. Salimos de las praderas de Jackson y a hora y media al oeste encontramos el rancho Dillon, bajo el mando de Jim Sitz. Aquí vienen los destetes y se preparan hembras y machos para la venta en marzo de cada año. Son aproximadamente 800 animales y más de 20,000 acres de áreas de cultivo, alfalfa y pasto. Vea usted las gráficas que tenemos desde satélite en torno al trabajo agrícola.
Jim, thank you. Thanks for being here, for see you. Thanks a lot.
Well, we appreciate you coming out.
When Sitz Angus Ranch founded?
We started, our first registered Angus cows were purchased in 1923, and that was in the sand hills of Nebraska.
1923.
Yep.
Now it's more than 100 years.
Yep. We celebrated 100 years here a few years ago, and it's quite a milestone, and you know, it's something that we don't take lightly, because you know, I mean, in the United States, it's pretty tough to try to get to the next generation, let alone 3 generations, and we have the 4th generation on the ground.
Oh. Your grandfather was the person who began the cattle?
Yep, my grandfather, my grandmother, they started out, you know, with registered Angus cattle,
Yes.
Registered pigs, registered Rhode Island red chickens, you know, and that was all in 1923. If we go to the office, I'll show you.
Why Angus? Why Angus, Jim?
Because I remember my grandfather telling us that those cattle were the problem-free cattle.
Okay.
You know, they recognized that at an early stage how problem-free those cattle were, and today we know the eating experience is so wonderful, and we know that those cattle survive in environments. You know, I mean, you know, they're very hardy cattle. You know, Angus are hardy cattle that work in any environment.
Okay. How many people work here for 700 cows?
On this,
it's a lot of animals.
Yeah, on this ranch this year we calved 840 cows, and it seems like a lot.
800.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it seems like a lot of employees, but this purebred this purebred industry takes a lot of employees. But typically, at any given time, we'll have 4 to 5 full-time employees.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that doesn't include family. So,
Okay.
So
the family do the other.
yeah, I have a son here full-time.
Yes.
You know, my daughters help whenever they can. And I tell you, I could not do this without my wife. I mean, you were able to meet my wife, and my wife is absolutely...
Your wife is incredible.
Yeah, and she comes off of a very large commercial operation. She comes off of a 2,400 head commercial operation, and they probably run less labor than we do on 2,400 cows.
Ay, qué
So,
barbaridad.
I mean, I married a worker. So, I also married one of my biggest bull buyers, so it really helps.
Rancho Las Lomas, toros y toretes Beefmaster de distintas edades, animales criados en el campo, fuertes y con excelente genética. Con gusto te atendemos. Excelentes precios.
Soy tu amigo Jaime Muñoz Polit y te invito a ver el programa Campo de México todos los martes, jueves y sábados a las 7:30 de la tarde por Televisión Alteña, en el canal 17 y 151 en alta definición.
Cuadra el delirio, ganadores de carreras en México y Estados Unidos, cría de caballos de carreras, venta de potrillos y yeguas, semen de campeones. Cuadra el delirio, esperamos tu llamada.
Continuamos nuestra plática con Jim Sitz, quien es expresidente de la Asociación Angus de los Estados Unidos y que lucha por preservar esta forma de vida, el ser ganadero.
You are working to remodeling this place, right? For changing this place for the big sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is going to do?
Well, probably the biggest thing what we're going to do is, on the back wall there, we're going to put barnwood up so it looks a little more Western, a little more...
Okay.
One thing my father always told me, he says, you want everybody kind of packed in. You don't want to get everybody too far away. Yeah. You want them all packed in nice and tight.
It's better for the sale.
Yes.
And for the friendship too.
Yep. and people get to, if somebody's sitting right there next to you, they become a friend. Okay. And it's a crazy, and people look for, when they come back to the sale next year, they look for that person they sat.
It's like a party, right?
Yeah, they'll look for that person they sat next to last year. Well, like this sale, we'll sell 300 bulls.
Okay.
Individually.
In how many hours?
Typically, we'll sell, last year we sold 300 bulls and 250 heifers in 4.5 hours.
How you do the organization outside for that?
Help. We have to call, we bring employees over from the other ranch and neighbors, friends, we beg, borrow, and steal when it comes to Labor Sale Day.
And the people who buy, they have the information, and maybe it looks before the information and is ready to buy, right?
Yep. The night before, we'll have a large crowd in here looking at bulls.
The night before.
Yep. And since COVID, the thing that's became very big is internet. Mm-hmm. And last year in our fall sale, at our Harrison sale, we had over 200 people online.
200. Yes, that's now is the new way to sell, right? And the internet, and to take the information about the bull and the cow and everything, right?
Yeah, and but one thing we've learned, you got to be careful with all this. It's great, but my dad always told me years ago, when my dad was alive, he always said, don't give these people a reason to stay home. Don't give your customer a reason to stay home.
That's very interesting. No le des a la gente la oportunidad de quedarse en casa. That's very interesting.
Because you want them here on the seats, and I can always tell you that they'll spend more if they're on the seats than they will at home on their couch.
Sí, si vienen aquí y están sentados aquí, van a comprar y a gastar más de que si están en sus casas. That's true.
So you have to be careful. There's a fine line on technology.
Very fine line.
And I understand, time is so precious anymore. we want these people to feel like they're family. We want them to come back year in, year out. You know, that's probably something that we want them to come because the cattle are good, but we also want them to come here and buy bulls because they're friends of ours.
You have people who come to buy from Argentina or from Mexico, because I saw your animals in other countries. It's coming here and buy the animals, right?
Yeah, we sell a lot of semen into Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, Australia, New Zealand, Switzerland, Russia. Okay. We did do Russia.
Jim, what do you think? The most important is to have a good cow? Is the most important for a cattle raising operation? The cow?
You know, you can buy an Angus cow anywhere. When you come to our place, we run our cows like our customers run their cows. You know, they're not pampered, they're not fed creep feed. They're, you know, you get to see them in their working environment. We have been believers of data for so long. You know, we performance test them.
Okay.
Go through the deal. We take birth weights, we take weaning weights, we take yearling weights, we take pap tests, we DNA them. You know, you know, we embrace technology. We don't challenge it.
Okay.
You know, we believe in data, but along with that, I also believe in phenotype. You know, when I look at that cow, she has to have a certain phenotype to her. Okay. But we try to infuse it all.
Okay.
That's
very difficult. Then your bulls like Estelar is famous in all the world. It's incredible. Tell me about that bull.
You know, Stellar was a bull that if he was all of our bulls seem to get, you know, we prove them the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
We don't sell a bull for $100,000 and people buy, buy semen right away. We do it the old-fashioned way. We prove these bulls.
Okay.
You know, and the proof is in the pudding.
Okay.
You know, that's important to us. But you know what it is? People. I bet the people that do business, you know, the Canadians that come down to do business, it's about the people. You know, a lot of it's about the genetics, but a good portion of it is about the people and the relationships.
Yes. You never changed the Angus?
No. Well, no. Our beliefs are the same. I have the same beliefs as what my father had.
Okay.
And, you know, I think that's very important. You know, people, you know, when you go to different operations and they chase fads.
Okay.
You know, we're not after, we've been very fortunate. We sell a lot of high dollar bulls, but that's not what our business model is. You know, we're fortunate to be able to do that, but it's our commercial customers that come in here year in and year out, you know, that have been with us 20, 30, 40 years that keep us in business. You know, the purebred breeder, he may come in here and he'll buy a bull this year and maybe we won't see him for 5 years, 10 years, you know, so I feel like if we can make our commercial customers successful, the purebred breeders will come in. Today we weaned 384 bull calves.
384? 84.
And so that's what you hear around here.
Yes.
You know, so
they call us his mama?
Yep.
The animals?
Yep. So they're just starting on feed, you know, so that's why it's so noisy here is all these calves are bawling around here, and hopefully we can get them on feed.
Yeah. We can see the animals?
Yeah, we can drive by or you can see them. You can kind of...
The afternoon is beautiful now. Beautiful. Carlos, gusto de verte.
Igualmente, gusto.
A ver, Carlos, platícame un poco de esta sucursal que pues fue la primera que se tuvo de todas, ¿no?
Sí, la sucursal Félix Ramos, que es esta, es la que tiene más tiempo de nuestras sucursales. Ya va para 24 años que se inauguró. Aquí en la sucursal Félix Ramos atendemos aproximadamente unos 1000 clientes por semana. Estamos hablando de la gente que entra aquí al establecimiento. Y más aparte la gente que es de servicio a domicilio. Estamos hablando de más de 200 clientes por día, 230 aproximadamente.
Y en los productos veo una gran variedad de productos en esta tienda, ¿no?
Sí, pues aquí tenemos todos los productos procesados de la marca, además de todo lo que es carne fresca, que como podemos ver en sus pantallas. De entrada tenemos todo lo que puedes encontrar a cualquier carnicería, pero aquí con el sello de calidad característico del Gran Chaparral, todo lo que es carnes frías, res, cerdo y demás. Y aparte, pues por supuesto, nuestros ya clásicos productos, que vienen siendo desde los fritos como el chicharrón prensado, que es ya un emblema de nuestra compañía, los embutidos, los jamones y la manteca.
Yo me voy a permitir
claro, sí, adelante.
Abrirle porque mire la calidad del producto, ¿no?
También a lo largo de la República Mexicana tenemos varios puntos de distribución.
A ver, Carlos, platícame eso. ¿Hay otras ciudades donde puedo yo conseguir producto?
Sí, sobre todo si cuando hablamos de pedidos de mayoreo es completamente abierta la posibilidad a conseguir productos Chaparral de mayoreo. Tenemos todo un área de ventas de mayoreo para que la gente la pueda conseguir. Sí, además de distribuidores, a veces tenemos clientes desde restaurantes, sanadurías y todo tipo de establecimientos a los cuales les abastecemos producto constantemente y pues fuera de aquí del estado, de la región también.
Era lo que me decían los muchachos, que muchos de los productos se van a los restaurantes.
Perfecto, sí.
Gracias,
claro
Carlos.
Sí. Mucho gusto, gracias a ustedes. Sí.
Gracias al auditorio, muy amables. You know, many people think in Montana, and now Montana is very famous for the Yellowstone history, but this is the real life in Montana. Mm-hmm. This is the real.
You know. Sometimes I'm critical on the show Yellowstone.
Yes.
But they do have some good points. You know, some of the issues on what we face. You know, they bring them out in the movie. Yes. You know, up where you were today. We have wolf problems.
Yes.
We have grizzly bear problems.
Yes.
You know, we have environmental problems. You know, as far as for people that don't understand agriculture.
It's necessary to show this, which is the real history. But the strong work that you make for give to us a good food.
Oh, and I appreciate people like you, you know, that show our way of life. You know, in all honesty, we in the ranching community or farmers, we're the true stewards of the land.
Yes.
You know what? If we don't take care of our land, it won't produce for us.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I guess I feel like, you know, people that are critical of ranchers or farmers, you know, they have no right to be critical because we want to take care of the ground. Yes. And we want to be able to take care of it to where we can pass it on to the next generation.
Sí, ellos, no hay razón de las críticas cuando ellos hacen un enorme esfuerzo por mantener el medio ambiente, por mantener los lugares y por hacer un trabajo que pueda trascender a las nuevas generaciones.
And I'll tell you what, you know, so, you know, something else, you know, like when we talk about labor, you know, we get H2As from Mexico. We couldn't do without them. And I tell you what, my guys are as good as guys. I mean, I'd walk to the end of the earth for my guys. We're on the second generation, you know. Their fathers have worked here. Now we're the sons, and I would do anything for these guys. Yes. And all honesty, I don't know where we'd be without our H2A labor.
Yes, Jim, invite the people who look us in Mexico and Argentina and in other countries. Invite to came to the sales here at Sitz Angus.
Well, we would love for our foreign visitors, you know, no matter where. We have foreign visitors come almost weekly, but we would love to have you come out and look at our operation, come to the sale. Our camaraderie, I mean, we'd love to have you come out and we'll have a drink, maybe some food, socialize. We'd love to show you our cattle. Anytime you're in the States, please feel free to come out and visit us.
Thank you, Jim.
So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, do you guys have time to go have a toddy?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Y en su oficina nos despedimos de Jim de esta manera.
thank you so much.
Thanks to you, Jim. Salud.
Another one?
No.
No.
Termino con esta reflexión, lo difícil que es para ellos mantener su estilo de vida en un estado como Montana, donde hay tantos recursos naturales y tanta belleza que generan mucha ambición para otro tipo de desarrollos económicos. Algo que muchas personas de Montana incluso lo ponen fuera de sus hogares. Quieren que se respete su estilo de vida y las leyes que ellos tenían antes de la llegada de los grandes capitales inmobiliarios. Por hoy le agradezco mucho haber estado con nosotros y lo invito a que siga viendo los programas que desarrollamos en la gira por los Estados Unidos. Gracias.
Nutraceuticals, pentaviol postbiótico, multivitamínicos, energizantes y aminoácidos. Ciencia, tecnología y salud en la producción animal. Presentó.
Campo de México llegó hasta ti con el apoyo de Agropecuaria El Refugio Cimental y Braford, Buenavista Beef Master, Bonanza Angus y Braford, Mi Rancho Boer de México. Sigue a Campo de México en todas sus plataformas.